do the peace sign. So, how are you feeling about your progression for this season?
I feel pretty good about it. Yeah, I mean, Nightwing's leading these Titans into being better people, being stronger superheroes, and he's trying to teach them how to fight crime, not from an egotistical place, but from a place of trying to be smarter. He's trying to encourage his side of fighting crime ethically, that he believes is the right way to do it, and he's learning from his mistakes. Every season we see Dick make a mistake, whether it's leading Red Hood astray or not being the mentor that he needed for that season, or whether it's underestimating Deathstroke, or whether it's kind of letting his ego and letting his anger kind of control his actions. This season he's calm, confident, and trusting with his Titans, and I feel like that's probably the most grounded that we've seen him so far.
Now, Nightwing is a leader for this season. I would like to ask you, how much of a leader came out of yourself when it came to developing all these scenes that you were with?
You know what? There was a little bit of anger and a little bit of acting came out of some of my actions came out of anger this season. But at heart, I am a leader. I like to lead by example. I don't like to tell people what they should do. I like to quietly work hard. I like to, get the best out of the story, out of myself, and out of the actors that I'm working with in a way that's positive. I believe in, positive reinforcement, encouragement, and leading by example. Yeah.
My final one for you, since being on the show, have you collected any DC comics involving Robin or Nightwing?
I have the one that was given to me at the end of this season of Nightwing bending over and sticking his ass up in the air.
Thank you so much for your time.
Whatever one that is. I actually can't do it because I'm not as flexible, but I'll get there.
Thank you so much for your time today.
All right, man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's going. How's your con so far?
It's going great. We're here to talk about Titans. So can you break down Beast's character development for this season?
Yeah. Gar has had a lot of emotional baggage, a lot of trauma from the first 3 seasons, and in this season, his continued unraveling actually serves as his healing. He dives further into himself, into his mind, into his heart, and allows himself to continue to be, I guess, the heart and the levity that the team needs in dark moments.
Now, can you also break down some of the stunt work you've been involved with?
Sure, yeah. I'm really excited for fans to see some of the fights this season. I quite literally broke my back, not during the sequences, but during training. So I'm in a bit of a recovery stage, but I was healthy enough to perform the fight scenes, and I'm very grateful that they look the way they do. There was a lot of effort that went into them. Shout out Brendan, shout out Manny, shout out Brian. Thank you guys. That's the stunt team. And all the day players that showed up and stunt doubles, thank you. I've always had an affinity to the stunt community because I kind of grew up around different action shows, and all my friends and brothers have been martial artists and stuntmen. So there's an episode in particular where I think my 14 years of acting and on-screen fighting really come to fruition, and there is a fight sequence that I cannot wait for fans to watch. I think it'll be up there in YouTube searches in terms of most watched fight, and I hope.
Now, my next question for you: of all the episodes for this season, which one are you looking forward to the most?
The first episode is fantastic because it's prior to getting into the really dark stuff this season taps into. So we get to see them as a family. We get to see the Titans as a family. We get to see them having fun. We get to just see them be without an immediate danger. So the first episode is a great time. I mean, the finales are always a good time, but the episode that I wrote with Jeff, I'm going to bring it up again. It is Gar's. It's Gar's a castmate put it this way: it's his flowers. He's getting his due, and it's the culmination of 3 seasons of sometimes being the butt of the joke or the punching bag, and he takes that trauma and he evolves through that trauma and finds healing, and it's beautiful, man.
Awesome. My final one for you: since you've been on the show, have you started collecting DC comics?
Yes, I have various DC Titans comics. I have some gifts, actually, from Josh. You should ask him. He gave me some rap gifts, gave me some Titans comics, and he's just really insightful as to which issues I like and why I like Beast Boy, so he got me certain issues. And then there's like I think it's the Tiny Titans. It's like this, the little cartoon version. I love that. A friend of mine sent me that because his son was reading it and he saw Beast Boy in there. He's like, oh, I gotta get you this. And I have the Wolfman Perez series. I have the John series, and then I have a few of the New 52. And then there's a brand new version that just came out. I haven't tapped into that one at all, but I know that Beast Boy is wearing the jacket from the series, so I'm excited to see how that one unravels. Huge shout out to Gabriel Piccolo. I'm a huge fan of your art. You already know this, but his Beast Boy run is phenomenal too, because we get to see Gar as more of a human and less of a superhero, and there's still the superhero elements involved, but getting the personal stories, the insight, the character-driven storytelling that Cammy and Piccolo put together, it's brilliant. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen those, check those comics out.
Thank you so much for your time today.
No worries. Thank you.
Okay.